Hey everybody, welcome to Frannie's Square and to episode 26 of Show and Tell, where it's all about you. Okay, so before we get started, I just wanted to let you know that I uploaded part one of the easy three-piece v-neck sweater, the one back there, the tutorial for that. So in part one, we work on the swatch and the body piece, and I'm in the process of filming part two, which is the sleeves, and then part three will be putting the whole sweater together. So be on the lookout for those videos, and you can get started right now with part one. Also, I'm in the process of deciding which yarns to purchase for my next yarn haul. So if you have any good ideas or if you've seen any great deals, send them my way. I've been doing a lot of online window shopping. I haven't purchased anything yet. If there's something you'd like to see or something you'd like me to review, just put that in the comments below. Okay, so let's get started with our first submission, which comes from Rose Lagos. She says, "Hello, Frannie. Just a short note on my latest whip. Patterned by Bonnie Bay Crochet. The pattern is Abigail's Scarf and Shawl. The yarn is good old Red Heart yarn in the color buff. I am having so much fun working this pattern and learning the new to me stitches. Thanks, and hope you have a blessed week ahead." Thank you, Rose. And then she sent in another picture. And she said, "Hello again. Well, I took the work out and added another color on the Abigail Scarf and Shawl. And she worked it with the 9 eye hook worsted yarn, Red Heart in Artist Paint and Buff. That looks really great, that combination together. And I love Bonnie's patterns. So beautiful. Thank you for sending those in, Rose." The next submission comes from Sharon Densmore. And she says, "Hi, Frannie. Finally finished the sweater. Seems like I have been at it forever. I ran out of yarn with half a sleeve left to do." Oh, I have done that before with a whole sleeve left to do. And the yarn was discontinued. Anyway, back to Sharon's letter. She says, "I had to order the yarn from Hobie and it took 3 weeks to come. I am really happy with it. Fits me perfect. I made it from 3-weight acrylic from Hobie. Color is mint. The pattern is from the Wool Story. She doesn't speak English, so I sort of compromised. It had a different neckline that I didn't like, so made it lower and wider. It is so soft because it was 3-weight. It is quite light. Thanks for everything." Way to make it your own, Sharon, and that is really pretty. I like the neckline you chose. Thanks for sending that in. The next pictures come from Thea Brooks. She says, "Hi, Frannie. I hope you are well. I love your new house and craft room." Thank you, Thea. "I am sending in some pics for show and tell. I still have to take pics of the mittens and headbands I have made from your tutorials. Great. I can't wait to see those." She says, "The princess dresses are patterns from Natalia Knitting on Etsy. They come in multi-size patterns and are super easy to follow. The baby blankets I have made with patterns from The Secret Yarnery on YouTube. The shawl and the cardigan patterns from Amanda at Mandabug Crafts. She has a free cowl going this month also. It is a mosaic cowl in either fingering weight or worsted weight patterns." Oh, that sounds good. "The heart shrugs were a cowl that Kim at Unapologetically Mocha done for February. As you can see, I like the pattern a lot and made 5 of them in total. And I also made 1 in thin cotton and a smaller hook with the intentions for a table runner. Great idea. I will also have to send you a pic of that." All these projects look great, Thea. Thank you so much for sending those in. The next pictures come from Rhonda Silverton, and I will be putting links to her YouTube videos and channel in the description below. She said, "Hi, Frannie. I hope your week is going well. I have some more goodies for your next show and tell. The hat and cowl set were made with a combination of ice yarn, dollar store yarn, and black acrylic yarn I had in my stash." And then she attaches the YouTube video for the tutorial for this. And as I said, it'll be in the description below. And she said, "I love how the yarns work so well together. They really do. came out really lovely. The following hats and scarves / cowls were all made about 2 years ago at a time that I was experimenting with making a variety of unique cloche hats. Many were made as gifts and others to fulfill orders for those who fell in love with my hats and wanted to purchase one for themselves. Love the detail on this with the flower and the rim, so pretty. In these pictures, I'm demonstrating the versatility of this cowl. It can be worn in several different ways. It was made with Lion brand homespun yarn. It's also used as trim in the matching hat. So well done. All of these hats are just so pretty, and I love the little details, the flowers, the trim, the cowl, so well done. And then she says, this is my latest. It's a bucket hat with a removable 2-layer flower. The white edging is a reverse single crochet, and I think it finished it off so nicely. I'm currently making a matching cowl for this set. I love it, and it looks great on you, Rhonda. Then she says, this is the first dress I've made, and all to match the little headband I made. I used an existing pattern, but I changed it up so much that it doesn't look very much like the pattern. I really love the way it turned out. By request, I'll be providing a tutorial for the headband in the near future. Adorable, so cute. She said, I hope it's okay that I'm going to point something else out to you. I was given the opportunity to enter a contest called the DIY Hero Contest, and my goal, if by some chance I managed to win, would be to put a huge portion toward a charity drive in which I'll be providing yarn so others can create beautiful handmade items for those less fortunate or struggling in some way. With the rest of the money, I'll put it toward fabulous giveaways as a way of saying thank you to those who spend time watching my videos and give me such wonderful support. I really want to give back. I'll put some toward my channel to try and advance it and make it that much more appealing for those who enjoy spending time watching my videos. The most important thing for me is to bring smiles to people's faces and help them out and help others to do the same. Unfortunately, I need continuing votes. That's the challenge. It's free to vote once a day, and also money can be donated to the American Lung Association, and every dollar counts as a vote. Here's the link if you don't mind sharing it and encouraging those votes to keep coming in. So I'm also going to put that link in the description, and anybody who would like to, feel free to vote for Rhonda. Thank you so much for sending all of that in, Rhonda. The next pictures come from Christina Cantor. And she says, hello from Ottawa, Illinois. Made the blanket of Patricia for my boyfriend's stepdad for this past Father's Day present. It's a pic of stepdad's mom. Wow, that is awesome. The kaleidoscope blanket I made for our new neighbors as a housewarming gift. Their dog Axel had to be the first to try it out, LOL. Thanks for all the videos you do. Take care, stay safe, and God bless. Same to you, Christina. And look at that dog. How adorable. And that blanket is beautiful, too. Thank you so much for sending those in. The next submission comes from Margie Hannaford. And Margie says, hi, Frannie. I made this toddler-sized poncho and hat for a friend who gave me the yarn, so thought it would be a nice gift for her granddaughter, who is 2. She bought it a year ago and said she had no use for it. So much more enjoyable making things for others. First time I tried the reverse single crochet around the bottom of the beanie. Seems to be what a lot of people are doing now. It made a nice finished edge. Yes, it did, and that is an adorable set. Hope you are having a nice day. I hope you are too, Margie. Thank you for sending that in. The next submissions come from Lisa Mayen, who keeps using her son as the model. Poor guy. She said, he did it again. I made a hexagon sweater for my sister's birthday, and Liam is the model. Just have to put on more length and weave in ends. Also going to make a belt for a tie-up, since this is a large sweater, perfect for curling up with a good book. That's great, and how pretty that is. So pretty. I found a package of truly blank cards, nothing on them at all. I am using these to practice my line art with pens, so whenever I mail out a note, the person will also receive a mini art piece from me. That's a great idea, and you're talented. I love the drawing. Finally, I found a skein of puzzle yarn at a thrift shop, made up a hat and scarf set for charity, taking a bit of a break from big projects to make some swifter mop covers. That's a great idea. Since my little dog is blind, she can't always find us to tell us she has to go potty, and we have had to use the mop more often. She is on the decline, every week a little worse, but is almost 16, just taking one day at a time. Oh, it's so sad to see the dogs getting older. I know mine is getting older too. Hope things are well in your world, and I hope things are well in yours too, Lisa. Thank you so much for sending those in. And finally, the last set of submissions come from Misty Dawn. She said, Frannie, thank you so much for highlighting all our work. It gives me such pride to see my work on the big screen, and everyone is so talented and generous. It warms my heart. It warms mine too, and I love seeing how talented all of you are. I've got several large projects on the hook right now that will take me some time, but I was able to finish a few. The first picture is a large baby blanket I made my granddaughter about 4 years ago with Bernat baby blanket yarn. It's a simple pattern I freeformed. First, let me say that sky high, I do not care to work with bulky yarn like this. It has been one of the most durable yarns I've ever used. This poor thing has been dragged inside and out, eaten in, spilled on, and well, what little ones usually do to such gear. I can't tell you how many times it's been in the washer, and yes, dryer, because I get lazy to air dry it. Me too. And it has come back time and time again. It's one of my girls' favorites. One day I noticed while my granddaughter was sitting on the couch, she kept having to pull up her feet and huddle in order to keep it on her. Yep, she'd grown out of it. So I thought I'd see if I could enlarge it. I just happened to have the same color from the original ball sitting in my stash. I think any color would have looked good though. Yeah, that's true. I think a lot of colors would look good with that. I crocheted a single crochet border, enlarging it about 6 inches on each side. The picture on the tree shows more accurately the pretty lime color. And of course, my granddaughter, being the crochet enthusiast she is, and for flowers, so I used a brightly colored contrasting color to make these large flowers, attaching them to each corner. This had become her favorite blanket and is now in need of another launder due to a P&J. This time I'll air dry. I'm not sure how the flowers will hold up, but I guess I could have snapped or buttoned them on. The fourth picture is of another granddaughter request for a mermaid tail for her doll. It's my own creation using cotton yarn because, duh, Grandma, I'm going to take it in the bathtub so she can swim. Haha, I didn't even think about that until it happened, so I'm glad I used cotton. I need to tweak the tail pattern a bit more before releasing it. I love how it looks with that crop top. Lastly, I've been trying my hand at finer work using 1.75 and 2 millimeter hooks with crochet thread to make appliques. I'm loving this flower because you can continue the rounds to make it as large as you'd like. This thread is beautiful to work with, and I love the color. I found it at Hobby Lobby, called Artiste. I love it too. All those projects are so great, and thank you for sending those in, Misty. Okay, so there you have it. That was all the projects for this episode. If you'd like to participate in the show and tell, send your pictures and descriptions of your work to my email address at franniesquare@gmail.com. I can't tell you how many comments I get that people absolutely love this segment and love to see what others are working on and how they find it inspiring, and I do too. I get motivated every time I see these projects, so keep them coming. As always, thank you so much for joining me. I truly appreciate it. Remember to make it your own, and I'll see you soon.